Hello everyone, welcome back to Adobe Live. We're at that portion of Adobe Live where we talk about XD. I'm here with WizKid, Jesus Sandrea, and we are here today to do some really fun things. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for having me here. Be happy.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to talk to you. We're going to talk about some pretty cool things. Jesus has a really interesting story. He's got some really interesting things he's going to show us. Hello, chat. How is everyone today? Tim, Jack, Andreas, Jose, Voodoo, Val, the gang's all here. We're gonna have a great time. Why don't we check out the schedule, because tomorrow we're gonna be doing the same thing we did today.
Right.
We had some awesome guests earlier doing some really awesome vector art and fresco, Stephanie, and then we had Julian Crespo doing the creative challenge. You guys have been crushing it with the creative challenge, with the XD creative challenge. I've looked through Discord. But today, at the end of the show, we're going to be doing portfolio reviews. So, everyone, submit your portfolio so we can review it. Are you excited to look at other people's portfolios?
Yeah, excited.
It's a fun one. Yeah. It's a fun topic. I'm excited. Awesome. Well, also in about 15 minutes, we're going to have some really cool chances to win something like, some stickers. You guys know. It's Sticker Mule. In about 15 to 30 minutes, we're going to do like a chat to win for some Sticker Mule stickers. That's all. We know that. We're not here for that. We're here for Jesus.
Right.
Jesus, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're here and what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, so a bit about myself. I'm a product designer based in Atlanta, Georgia. So today we're going to be doing a fashion e-commerce store. Something pretty basic, and the goal here is like, I'm a freelancer, and the goal here is just to create a prototype that takes advantages of Adobe XD, just designing the user flow and user experience through the app, and that's the theme for today and tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah, and also we're going to do some animations, which is cool, and there's this saying of motion for emotion, and when you combine motion and strategy, when like animations are not overdone, the experience is delightful.
Oh, awesome. That's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see your take on this motion plus strategy equals delight. That's gonna be really interesting.
Wow.
And we're gonna go through an e-commerce site, super topical. A lot of people are creating e-commerce sites right now and selling their things from shoes to clothes to, everything. Plants. Awesome. You got a lot of fans in the comments, Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate for everybody coming here, and this is going to be fun.
This is going to be really good. It's really good. Well, awesome. So, I might pick your brain a little bit. It's a youthful stream today, you guys. So we're going to be talking about, maybe some design trends that you see kind of in the forefront, like that you might, that are what's the term? Popping?
Yeah, popping.
Okay,
really
cool.
Popping.
Awesome. We're doing great. We want to get started so we can
go to Adobe XD. Just to answer your question with trends. I don't know, I've seen a lot lately. A lot of people playing with typography lately, like serif font. It's getting really popular. Like fonts like, like D-Dot or stuff like that. A lot of people are trying new stuff, and that's good. So don't be afraid of experimenting with things. And sometimes I see weird patterns that, it might become a thing later on. You never know.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. Yeah, Poppins. Howard loves Poppins. Hi, Howard. How you doing? Yeah. And Ariana,
Poppins font.
Jesus is great. He's great. Just met him, but I think you're great.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Howard, we are not obligated to use the Poppins font. I don't think.
Yeah, no.
We're not obligated.
No, we're gonna use Papyrus actually.
Oh wow.
In Comic Sans.
See, he's young, but he knows the jokes. He knows a lot of the design jokes, I think.
Yeah.
Well, awesome.
A few of them. Cool.
Yeah, an e-commerce site. That's interesting. So it looks like you have some screens for us here.
Yeah, so actually, I define a scope, obviously. So basically, we're going to do this splash screen and trying to do some loader and like adding some animations in it. Then like a welcoming carousel, like mostly it's just like explaining what we're gonna do.
Sure.
Then login screen, homepage, and the homepage we're just going to features like latest products and stuff like that. And then we have a product page. I think it's just the most important page. I'm like trying to including size, quantity, price, and description of the product. Okay. Then we have the checkout page, and we are going to be prototyping on the way. Of course, I have some color palette predefined. We might use it or not, these colors. And then I have some wireframes in here. Not final, but just something to start with.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit around like why you've picked certain elements to make sure you have certain elements? Like where do you get are you from looking at different resources? Can you tell us a little bit around that?
Yeah, so I took some, like previously, of course, I did like some mood board, like trying to see the patterns of some apps and stuff like that. And so basically, also I just use some basic screens, like every app has, or like if you have a user-based app, you will need a login or like a sign up. You also, of course, you need a homepage, and I think at e-commerce you obviously need a product page. So those are like essentials, I think, from that.
All right. Cool.
I don't know if that answered your question.
Nice. And where do you have some background in you have a little bit of background in coding, huh? You kind of started doing that before you got into design. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So I actually started coding, just learning. I actually wanted to do an app previously, so I was just like, I'm gonna do this app and get rich. That's the dream.
Okay.
That's right. Didn't happen. So then I started like learning HTML and CSS and got more into the web. And then like I started doing some web apps and stuff like that. But honestly, I kind of like it, but it's not really something that I enjoy as much as I enjoy doing design.
Got it.
So I think I was experimenting with Adobe XD, and I was just like, this is something I want to do. This is something that
I see.
And it started like it's a hobby. I didn't think like I will be here one day. So
well, that's perfect. You want to pick something that you're gonna do for work that's enjoyable, that doesn't feel like work.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So sometimes.
So you started as like almost like on a developer track.
Yeah. Exactly. That was like what I thought that I wanted to be, but it didn't happen.
Hey man, we all had big dreams, but mine was never being a developer, that's for sure. So it's really interesting. Everyone has a different way they got into design, and a lot of the times we hear a lot of more of a creative background. Like I started maybe doing Illustrator, or maybe I started was as a graphic designer. We're getting a lot more tech developer backgrounds coming into the stream, so that's awesome. Voodoo Val asks a really great question. We ask, I think, a lot of people, do you think a background in coding helps you in your designs in XD? It's a great question, especially for Jesus.
Like, can you say that again? Like,
do you think having a background in coding, with that knowledge that you have,
helps
you with your designs in XD?
It totally helps. Like if you understand coding, you can understand the complications that might happen on the road with whatever you're designing. You can feel comfortable talking with developers, when you know what they're doing on like coding. Like for example, in my case, I used to work at a marketing agency, and I used to design this and that, and like I would show it to the developers, and they would you can talk with them be confident of like, I understand this issue, and like you maybe be able to help them with some issues that they're having with CSS or whatever. So totally. It's a plus. It's not something required, but if you have it, then
it's a plus. Well, there you go. Awesome. I feel like that's a great answer. Can't wait to see you kind of start designing. That's gonna be exciting.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get into it. So let's just rename some airports in here. Just go in here, rename some airports. This is going to be the splash screen. Splash screen. And so let's go in with black as a main color. we are going to add these colors here, just in case, so we don't have to come back every time.
Sure.
You know, it's really helpful. We have white. This is gray, grayish, and yep, just keep adding these colors.
Saving them somewhere. Do you ever save them to your assets panel, to the side in XD?
You mean here?
Yeah, go up more. Yeah, so you can actually load them in to the side and the colors.
Yeah. Oh,
same vibe.
I mean here because I mean like you can just like. Oh,
for
cool.
sure. Any way you want to do it.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no good or bad.
Nope.
Just however you feel comfortable with.
Yeah. Yep. It's true. It's so true.
So yeah, the name of this app is gonna be Adobe Stream Fashion Store. So these are like the initials. So just like an acronym or something.
Adobe Stream Fashion Store. Interesting. I think we could be interesting to see what we sell in this e-commerce. So it's all about the chat. What would be some items to go into the Adobe Stream Fashion Store? Wow. Definitely some Adobe XD socks. I feel like those are popular.
Yeah.
What do you see? What do you envision in this store?
In this store, stickers.
Stickers. Okay.
No, it's on Adobe merch.
Merch.
Swag.
So it's a merch selling point. Got it.
So let's do that, and let's add some animations. Thinking to like maybe you can just mask the logo. Like we can just like have a mask and like come from the bottom and then like go up and then like just a fade. So let's do that, and let's first try to think into some typography. Let's see, I have Swiss, I'm using Swiss right now. Maybe we can incorporate some like sans serif font. Let's see, skip the Snyder. That's a good one.
Oh, very boutique, very luxurious.
Yeah, exactly.
Not on brand with Adobe, but that's okay.
Yeah,
that's okay. It's different.
Yeah, normally people use this type of font because it's like it feels premium. Like, you know, I think Vogue, it's one of them.
Very Vogue-esque. Yes, it's very. I was gonna say very luxurious, very premium.
Yeah.
Very fashion right now, fashion forward.
Yeah, and that's like the theme, right? So we might use that one. Another one that I have in mind, it's this is really popular, Dida.
Okay.
Normally I see people use this space lettering.
Do you normally like pick your fonts first, kind of pick the look and feel of an app before you've designed it all the way through? Is that mostly your process?
Yeah. Normally when you're designing, you know what you're like. Once you're designing, like if you want to start with something, you should have something like a brand or something.
Sure. So you're saying this brand's already established for you.
Yeah.
Theoretically. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. We are doing this along the way, so.
Yeah, that's cool. I like this vibe we're going with. Let's do Vogue. Let's be high fashion.
Yeah.
Let's be, full TikTok. Let's do it.
Full TikTok. What do you mean, dude?
I don't know. I'm not 20 anymore. I have no idea what anything is.
So, we might use that one. Another type of style that I like, it's just going with the kind of like brutal type of thing where it's just like some people, they just use like a grotesque thing. Let's see if I can have one. Graphic is one that I really like. It's really, a lot of people use Helvetica too, but that's
Thanks, Paco. Yeah, full TikTok. Don't know what that means. Yeah, okay, so some Adobe XD stickers, I think it should go into your store. Maybe some shirts.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great. Howard, I'm not 20 anymore. No. Still in my 20s, thankfully. Not for long though. So speaking of in your 20s, so you're self-taught.
Yeah. So.
Can you tell us a little bit more around that? Like you're Did you have any resources you used to kind of learn design, and kind of how'd you get to where you are now?
I mean, to where I am right now, I don't know. So I just like start doing stuff and like experimenting. And one thing that it really helped me to like kind of lose the fear is just doing the daily UI challenge. That's a good thing. I didn't finish it, but it's a good thing where you just experiment a lot, and that's how you become a.
So you just did different challenges over the that you found.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
You can start with the Adobe XD challenge, and just get good at it later. It's not like something you will become like tomorrow I'll be the best designer in the world. No, it's not. It's not gonna happen. It takes practice, and that's it. So
you have a good mindset around practicing.
Yeah.
The daily UI challenge is a great one. The Adobe XD is another great one. Definitely, if anyone's in the chat right now that's newer to design, that's a great resource to have. Julian Crespo's doing it right now. He's doing a great job. So everyone practice a little bit.
Yeah.
How'd you get feedback for some of those challenges? Like, how do you feel like, did you feel like you got some good feedback from the web, or where'd you go?
I mean, in the beginning, it's hard because you don't really have an audience, so you're like, it's just you. But you can post it on Behance, Dribble, Instagram. Put your work out there. Just don't be afraid. Even if it's bad, it's just crappy. You can always archive it later or delete it. So just don't be afraid.
Put it out there.
Yeah, just leave it out there and try to just put something out there. And sometimes I know the feeling that like later on you're like, oh, that's crap. That's like, I don't know who did that. And like, oh, that was me. But
it's okay. Yeah. But the point is that it's out there.
Yeah.
I like what you said around one way you can lose the fear. That's good. It's good. It's good to have a little bit of fear, but it's also good to be able to move past it.
Yeah. Let's keep experimenting with this. So we might use graphic as a secondary font, and we might use Snyder just because, or like that. What do you guys think?
What do you think, chat? Which one? So I guess the question for you would be, like, what are you trying to showcase with this font?
Yeah, so we want to be look and feel premium, of course.
Premium, okay.
We want to have good, easy to read in a secondary font. You can have a secondary font as like die dot or like long paragraph with die dot.
Legible, so legible, readable font.
Yeah, you need something that is legible, that looks fine, looks okay. Everyone can read it. It's not like looking fancy. You can experiment doing like weird things, like with headlines and stuff like that. But when it comes for something like essential for like a product description, you cannot have something like.
You need to go with more of a sans serif than a serif.
Yeah,
correct.
Exactly.
So that's what you're kind of showing us. You're experimenting with different headers and body text.
Yeah.
Cool.
So in a real world case scenario, you won't like easily pick a font like this. You will like try to put like some like if you go to Adobe, there are like here and like in Pangram.
So where are you? You're on Adobe fonts?
Yeah, Adobe fonts, and like you can like experiment and like see how it looks like with text. And like for example, if we went to do data, you will like, oh, that's how it looks with in a general case.
Cool. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that these are the two that I'm gonna choose. This one's gone. We're gonna keep these two.
Those seem like a good pairing. The line widths seem almost pretty similar.
Yeah, so we're going to continue data and graphic. Just to keep the names on there. Cool. So let's get into the actual UI. So as we said previously, we are going to use a mask here, so we need to change the font. We're going to decide that for this. See how it looks. Reduce the space lettering a bit. It looks too separate. I think that's fine.
Cool. Very cool.
center this, and now let's just duplicate it. First, we want to have a rectangle. This is the mask, the mask on the bottom, and let's remove the border. Let's keep that out there. Let's make it full width. Just keep it center. Then we can go to the layers panel. We can have this. Oops. We can have this as. So something that I want to mention here is that a trick is you could use rename it, and just rename layers. And
so you're using a plugin there.
Yeah. So this is a really cool plugin because for like if you need to, or like if you are going to prototype, you need to keep your layers in order. You cannot have like weird names in layers if you want it to work properly. And so this is a great plugin. And yeah, so you can also go to the settings, shortcuts, and create a shortcut like Command R, and it will easily appear.
There you go.
You can just
even faster. So even if it's a shortcut for almost the shortcut.
Yeah,
it's great.
Exactly.
Do you use a lot of what are your go-to shortcuts
so
that you use the most?
I normally have like one that I use is Command Shift C, and that will close all the layers. Like if you have groups and stuff, you can Command Shift C and you close the layers. Another one that I use, I think that the two customs that I use are those close
so
layers.
A lot of like layer management.
Yeah,
it can be too much sometimes, right?
Yeah, I kind of like.
It's great. It's a great tip.
I might be sometimes OCD with layers. So.
That's good. I feel like you're in the right industry then if you're a little bit OCD.
Yeah.
I think a lot of desk designers are a little picky.
Yeah.
A little particular.
So let's rename this as mask bottom. Duplicate this. Put mask top. And so we have this center. We have this. We are going to change the color just for a moment to see where we are. Got this here and there, and we have this 10. Now we can change the color back again, and we are going to duplicate this. Oops.
Cool.
We're going to duplicate it. This way it's going to come from the bottom like this. Right.
Wow, I love it. We're already prototyping. We're already like getting some movement in there.
Yeah, so we can have this. This is gonna be a splash screen number. Let's go with like a developer counting from 0, and this is going to be 1. And so let's try this.
Nice.
Prototype. Going this from here, and let's just the trigger is gonna be time 0.3. We are going to auto animate, and we are going to splash screen 1. We can use ease in duration. It can be 0.6.
Cool.
So let's see how this looks like.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, we have something going on here.
And just like that, you have a little animation for your splash.
Yeah, you don't.
Just to get you, get you started on the vibe, on the mood. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, so.
Telling us a story through emotion.
Sometimes, or most of the times, I will go and do this on After Effects, just because I am really, again, OCD with the look, and like, if, for example, XD is something like. It's really good if you want to just do quick iterations and like quick motion. But if you want to, like, let's say you are designing a web page or something, you will obviously use Adobe After Effects, just because it lets you customize it way better.
But XD is great for, it's almost like you're prototyping the motion.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I don't know if I want to do it this way or this way. Maybe I want it to fly in from the left, maybe, and you just want to see how it looks.
Yeah.
It's really easy and simple to do it in XD. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's good to see it. That way you can maybe show your client, like, this option, this option, this option.
Yeah.
and you don't have to spend forever in After Effects getting it perfect. You can bring it in or start working on After Effects when you've decided on a path. So not only is it a great prototyping tool for, you know, anything in terms of UI that's just kind of stagnant, you can also let's just call it like storyboarding for the new generation, you know, like storyboarding your animations in Adobe XD. That's awesome. Yeah, and it looks great so fast, right?
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah, like this in After Effects, like unless you're a pro, this will take you at least like 10
yeah, and you did
minutes.
that in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You know?
Obviously. And then you just keep designing this, and now we have this, and duplicate it again. I like to keep my layers at 800 pixels. I don't know why.
It's all good. Sometimes there doesn't need to be an explanation around it. I like that you're starting at 0. True developer.
Yeah. You know?
Voodoovel says, I feel like learning more about UI and UX design has made me more organized as a person. How do you feel about that? Is that same for you? Or do you feel like you were already pretty organized going into this field?
Yeah, I think I am pretty organized, and like being a designer, obviously it will help a lot. But
do you feel like you've gotten more and more organized, or you feel like?
Oh yeah. You know, I think it also happens with, like, not only in design but like in the tech field in general.
Right.
You will become more organized. Like if you are a developer, you need to set priorities, or like this feature is important, but this other one is not as important. Like you have to prioritize which one. Because sometimes you have constraints, and like sometimes that constraint is time. So let's say you have like 1 week to develop a site. You know, maybe that little animation on the menu is not as important as finishing the homepage. You know, so
right.
You have to be organized.
Yep, I love it. Sometimes you have another great quote coming from Jesus. Jesus just giving us the words of wisdom we need. Sometimes you have constraints, and sometimes that constraint is time.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love that. Put it on a book. Put it on a shirt. Put on a shirt and sell it in a store.
All right, so we are going to do the mask out of the screen. I'm going to do that, and yeah. So now we are going to move to. Let's just move this later. I don't want this here. Oh, I'm prototyping. Just want to move here.
Cool.
Just don't want this to be by me. Now we are going to duplicate that, and we are going to create the welcoming carousel. So
welcoming carousel, love it. I love how your wireframes are like straight up wireframes, like just lines, squares.
Yeah.
I love the most minimal wireframe you could put together, because it really shouldn't take you any time to make. It should just be like throw down ideas.
Yeah, exactly. The most important thing when you're wireframing is just like things that you want to show in the mockup.
Yeah.
Like for example, in this case, I want to showcase a headline, like a welcoming. These elements are like maybe things that I can play with typography later. But in here, you know, I want to have a sign up and a skip button, and that's the most important thing. Just like the essential of the wireframe, and that's
very cool. Well, awesome. And we're about there, you guys, with Chat to Win. Let's chat to win. Maybe we should chat about what's your favorite brand? Since we're doing like high-end apparel.
Brand?
Maybe that's what everyone should chat about. Guys, what's your favorite clothing brand right now? Most favorite luxurious clothing brand.
Right.
Got it. All right,
why?
everyone.
I like tell
go
us
chat
why,
to win
too.
and tell us why.
Right.
We'll be right back. Hey guys, look at these awesome animations of fireworks happening behind us. Are you guys chatting to win? What is your favorite luxurious clothing brand right now? And Jesus is gonna recognize it because he's, you know, a hype beast, so he's gonna be great. Cornelian says Faded Glory. Voodoo Val's dropping at Zara, nice.
That's a good one.
I love Zara, I love the jackets at Zara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love like some people, a lot of people criticize their rebrand, but I think actually it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love the new logo. It's just did that definitely.
Nice,
So.
nice. Sand Ink, do you know Sand Ink?
Sand ink? No.
Off-white.
Off-white,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Colby lights, fireworks.
Yeah, that's the best one.
All right, keep that chatting. Oh, Ilir? I want to say Ilir. I might have said that very wrong, but congratulations. You've just won 100 free sticker meal stickers. You know, maybe make some off-brand Supreme ones. Who knows? Don't do that. But you've got 100 of them, and you can do whatever you want with them, and that's awesome. And everyone in the chat, you've also won with Adobe Live 10 stickers for $1. That's our gift to you. So thank you so much for joining us in this Chat to Win exciting moment, and back to the design.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Keep going, keep grinding. There's a book really good called Keep Going, actually. And
yeah, there's a book called Keep Going. What's it about?
So it's just about just keep going. That's what it's about.
What's that?
Is
it a design book or just like a book?
Well, it's like an artist book.
Oh, okay.
So it's by Austin Kleon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's you can go up.
Kleon. Yeah.
Austin Kleon.
And tell me what you've.
Yeah, I love the book like Still Like an Artist, because that's actually how you get started into design.
Still Like an Artist. Yeah, that's a great book.
So what are we doing here?
Keep going is just about keep going. That's your mentality as a designer. Just like keep going.
I mean, sometimes you have to stop, right? But yeah, most of the time keep going.
Dude, you'd be surprised. So many designers don't know when to stop. I would say. I think a lot of people in this chat are designers. Just like, you gotta just keep going, guys. I don't know. It's hard for everyone to stop.
Yeah, so we're gonna put some headline here, like, I don't know, keep going, why not?
Nice.
Let's put this on, title. That looks awesome. And then we can just have some the buttons. Let's add some hierarchy, or like a more definition of the markup. Oh, something that I forgot is just creating a grid. A grid, super important.
There we go.
Normally we have 4 columns on mobile.
Mm-hmm.
I like to keep it. I think the most important thing when you have a grid is just like the padding on the left and padding on the right. So normally on mobile the optimal amount of padding it's 16. I think for this one I'm gonna do 20.
Okay.
So yeah, let's do that. Let's go with
Following a grid. Some organized fans of yours are probably enjoying this. A lot of people forget to use a grid.
Yeah. And that will also look. Oh, this is 16. Let's keep it in 20. So 20 for now. And yeah, let's just keep adjusting this. Oops. What's happening? Oh, I think why. So we need to do this.
We are doing some grid adjustments right now.
Yeah, just
Oh,
okay.
so you're making them individually pretty. There you go.
Yeah, but like just getting this. What am I struggling here? Going with getting 20, but I don't know why. Okay. Let's see if I use default. What's the padding if I use default?
What is the padding?
7. That's too much. Just want it to 20.
I feel like you're giving us we've all had this internal dialogue before.
Yeah.
Like you're voicing exactly what people say to themselves when they start a project.
You know what? You can also use this amazing feature of just create, just like Photoshop. If you ever use Photoshop, you know what I'm talking about. Why is not now loading?
Voodoo Val is talking about work. Being a designer is so strange because it's like I'm equal parts. I don't know. I don't want to work. I must work constantly. Plus, what even is work? I love that. That's such a vibe.
cool.
That's all it is.
I think the most important thing is
how'd it go with
the padding.
Yes,
yes. You got it. We're using now some like guidelines. I think that's okay.
Yep.
Anyways, just keep doing this. Let's put this back. Just push it. To push it, we use command option and the bracket, left bracket, and it will go back. They're already back. So we can just move that up, and that's some indexing thing here. Let's just so the way it's gonna work, we're going to add skip just in case somebody wants to like just buy something but they don't want to sign up. And yeah, so let's do that. Let's just reduce the padding. We have, this is 20, this is too much. 16 is the optimal number. Normally when you are going to, you can use type scale. A type scale is something really good. Normally use this, and it's like a calculator, and you know you have a set of rules. So you are consistent with the spacing and the padding and whatever during the project.
It's a great tool.
Yeah. So normally brands will provide this, but if not, it's always helpful to add it. So yeah, we have that, and let's just reduce the padding again. Oops. Padding 20, 18.
There you go.
Yeah, it's grinding with this button.
That's great. I love this.
More. And then we can just change it to this. And a trick that I didn't know, it was like making the text of the bottom the same width of the box. So if you ever change the text, you know you don't have to resize it. So that's cool. And now we deleted this.
Very cool.
Just remove the border, and yeah.
Yeah, and your skip's gonna be a normal size skip. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your skip was gonna be way too big, right?
Yeah. Oh, we forgot about depth. I think it's depth space or something like that. So basically, you know, an iPhone. This is like an iPhone 10, 11. You normally don't have this much space. You normally have a bar, and you normally have the bottom. Yeah, so you normally have to consider that. Let's see if we can add some UI kits. Let's get the Apple UI kit here real quick so we can have that. Adobe XD. Let's wait for it to be.
That's great. Yeah.
And, yeah.
Nice. So you can see your process already. You're very detail oriented around making sure we have the proper spacing and you work by the guidelines.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's helpful in your designs, or do you feel like sometimes it kind of stalls your process a bit?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't incorporate it in design later or sooner, it's gonna come up. Like, let's say, you know, and I know by experience that like I created this mock-up, and the space it was already tight as it was, and I was playing with the hero, and the hero was 100 view height. So basically, I had a lot of elements, and they were very tight. And when it came to development, it was just like, okay, this is not really realistic because you're not taking in consideration the top and like the bottom. That like it really doesn't count. So you know, it's really important to keep that in count in design. Super important to have these guidelines ready to be used and thrown up on your design, so you are actually designing within the proper constraints. Yeah. So we have. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's hard though. You know, sometimes you want to design outside of the guidelines a bit. Sometimes you want to like try something different. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's good to go outside of the box, but sometimes it's not. So I think that the right thing is just to know when it's right and know when it's not. So how do you know when it's right and when it's not? Well, you just have to take considerations. You know, like what's your goal? What's your goal?
Yeah, that's it, guys. What's your goal? Figure it out. Speaking of goals, if anyone has any portfolios they'd like us to take a look at, the portfolio submission deadline is right below me. You got some time, but if you're feeling it, if you want someone to look at your portfolio, sometimes that's the hardest things, to have eyes on your projects.
Yeah.
Especially a portfolio. It says so much about yourself as a designer. Sometimes it's scary to show other people. We'll be gentle, I promise. Jesus has a great portfolio site. Did you code that yourself, or?
Yeah, so you actually use React for that, and it was not easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I got some animations going on.
And how do you feel about your portfolio now?
I feel good. 3 days later, you think that it's crap, but it happens.
Yeah. Do you think you'd change it anytime soon, or you like how it
no,
looks?
that's how it's gonna be for a while.
Got it. Wow. Well, you might be one of the few designers who feels like their portfolio is pretty good right now. I don't know how many people I've talked to and are like, I need to redo my portfolio. I need to rework that.
The thing is that it takes time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like an investment, So
you've made that investment.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's good, You have to put your work out there, and for that you need a good portfolio.
Yeah, we'll talk about maybe more about the portfolios when we get closer. But yeah, so just everyone in the chat, this is the time. Let's do some portfolio. Let's talk portfolio today.
So,
And then tomorrow we'll talk creative challenge.
Yeah, so for everyone wondering what am I doing, I'm just making, so I stole this from the UI pattern, and I made this a symbol, so we can use that later on, and we don't have to deal with the group. And now I'm just looking for the bottom thing of the iPhone. How do you call this?
Oh yeah, there's like that swipe up, that little
swipe up
indicator.
Looking for that.
I think it's on all of them, kinda.
Yeah, but I don't think you can take it. Can you? How many indicator? Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put this on here. Let's make this a symbol. Command K, and it will make it a symbol. Pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So yeah, just keep. If you select the airport and you Command V and paste it, it will paste it in the same position.
Cool.
It was.
Yep.
So yeah, let's just do that one more time, and now we have this. We are doing that. Let's just add a color here, just to keep the contrast, and remove the borders, and let's keep going with this bottom. So we are going to use orange for that. That looks fine. Perfect contrast. It's right in spot. For things like a bottom, it's really important to have a contrast. Otherwise, it's not going to look well.
Well, you won't be able to see it if there's not enough contrast.
Yeah.
Nice. So we're designing for something to be usable, accessible.
Yeah.
We're able to have some contrast. Also, it looks good.
I mean, if you don't design to be accessible, your product or page might be missing. You're missing those people.
That's true. Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a high percentage of people that are colorblind in different ways. Making sure you have high contrast with your designs and your colors you're using is helpful. There's ways around it. We talked about it. We've talked about in other streams ways around color not just being accessible, because sometimes you just want to use certain colors, but with using words help. Just having words, we all recognize the stop sign for red means stop. What if but the word stop helps as well. Maybe you don't associate red with stop. And then also the actual shape of it. So you have shape, you have words, you have color. All of these things are there. It's your job as a designer to make it understood and accessible, and different people see differently, hear differently. Yeah. Maybe they touch the screen differently. So you're making sure you take into account for all of those things.
No, for sure. So one thing that you said is the colors, and that's why we are using a skip. We might use a ghost button you know, and adding some color to the sign up because we actually want people to sign up into the product or like into our service. If you want to call it like that.
Love it. Yeah. Yeah, so, I see. You're working with size there to bring it.
Yeah.
You know, but sign up is probably the most important thing, but
yeah. Just be careful of not using dark patterns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some people are like using some tricky stuff to.
Yeah, it's important to be transparent. Some dark UI.
Dark UI, that's what I call it.
Yeah, that's been around forever. But yeah, make sizing again. All these things: color, text, iconography. All these things could be used in a good way, and all these things could be used in a bad way.
Exactly.
So Jesus is using it in a good way, though.
Yeah.
You know,
try to be.
He has to. His name is Jesus. Hello.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hello. That definitely was your mother's aim, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, let's add some rounded thing. Let's just use 20, 25, 25 maybe, or like I think I can just pump this up with whatever. I'm like, that's fine. So we are trying to do a swipe thing. So basically, we want to, if you want to like learn more about it, we just like swipe here, and you can learn more about the service or like the company.
Like the you're making the carousel kind of as the learning point, or
yeah, I think I'm actually skipping that. So we have welcoming, login. Okay, so let's keep this login.
Cool. Lindsay says, when are we getting into dark UI? Oh, in XD. Wow, that's funny. I don't think dark, I think you mean dark colors versus dark as in tricky.
Right. He means
you
like.
You mean dark mode? That's fine.
Oh, she means dark mode in Adobe XD. Yeah, that's what she means.
There's always one commenter that brings it up.
Soon, soon.
Soon, or maybe never.
Never know.
Who knows?
All right, so I lost here. Let's do welcoming, or like we might be able to use this as one, and just keep this as swipe, and like if you swipe, you tend to expand this. Otherwise, not. Because I think that if we keep this expand, and if we also keep the cursor, it might be too much. And
I see. Yeah, a lot of interactions on one page.
Yeah, you don't want to keep overdoing stuff. So, a lot of people might not use it at the end.
Right around, you're onboarding people. You don't want them to do too many things that aren't your actual MVP. So, I see. So you're playing, but you know what? We're in XD. We're in prototyping land. We're still just trying out ideas, and that's okay too.
Yeah, that's right. See that? We might even, duplicate this and have this in the background. Duplicate this, have that in the background. Maybe change the color to like a grayish, maybe.
Very cool.
And then we can just keep the contrast in here, reduce the size of this. 3 is fine. 10. Let's remove this. You can actually do math in here. -6. And what is the other one?
It's pixel perfect back here, you guys.
Pixel
perfect.
Oh yeah,
couldn't do it any other way.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
He's that guy. He's that guy. He's gonna make it pixel perfect for you.
So let's see that. Move that. Now we need to go back in here, find the black one. Here's the black one. Here's the black one.
Very cool.
That. Indicator. Copy. Paste. Hello there. Okay, cool.
So yeah, you just saw right there, just bypassing the tips and the tricks. He's got his own tips and tricks. He's also a whiz kid with the shortcuts. I wish you guys could see his all the shortcuts he's using. You use a trackpad to design. Some people use a mouse. You use trackpad?
I don't use trackpad. I use the trackpad because I have to now, but normally I use a mouse.
Normally use a mouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use the Logitech 2S.
Okay.
That's a really good one. Just because it's ergonomic, so your hand doesn't feel tired after being using so much time in the computer. So.
Lindsay says this is so satisfying. Yes, it's very satisfying to watch a designer be pixel perfect. For sure.
Like this Sue, you're gonna see like, oh yeah, that's never mind. Anyways, so yeah, let's see. We almost have these ready. Maybe we put this. So this is the group. This is the group. Let's keep bottom. So we keep doing this. 26. That's a good number.
Do you ever put your designs in front of people, in front of users?
Like what do you mean?
When do you put your designs in front of users to show usability of your designs?
Like when you mean like when you want to test it?
Yeah. Like at what point do you feel like for you in your process you put your designs in front of someone to use?
I mean, once you like feel comfortable about it, once you are able to pitch it, and also like what's the point of showcasing to somebody? Like you want to showcase it because it looks cool, or like you want to get some feedback into like
feedback and how to use it. So why have you decided these buttons at the bottom, or is it just kind of are you following standard templates, or or say maybe you want to try a new convention? At what point do you, Jesus, as a designer, say I want to show it to someone?
Right. Well,
or do you not? Maybe you don't.
Yeah, maybe you don't. Something to have in count is that it's your audience, who you are designing to. If you are designing to like people who are like, they are not tech savvy, you might want to stick with the most conventional pattern, like, maybe just...
I see. So you're looking at standpoints of the grouping of users that might use. I see. Okay.
And depending on that, you can experiment or not. So
that's great. That's a great way to think about like picking your design style early. It's not just you're not designing for everyone, and that's the truth. Not every app is going to be used by everyone. Not every website's going to be used by everyone. But like what conventions are going to work with certain groups of people.
Yeah.
So you know that if someone's buying e-commerce, maybe they're a little more, maybe in between.
Yeah,
they need some standard convention.
Yeah. This is like so this is a fashion thing. So, normally when you're doing fashion stuff, you tend to be like abstract, and you can tend to go out of the box.
Right. Yeah. So you have a little more play.
Yeah, you have more room when you're doing stuff like this.
That's great. That's fun.
I don't know about these white, so we might want to...
Val wants to get you a mouse. Get that man a mouse stat, she says. He's doing great. He's doing great with the trackpad.
Yeah. You have to work with one.
I can't do a mouse. I can't hold him. I don't need him. I don't like my mouse. I use a separate trackpad.
Why is this line a printing? Oh, I know why. So I have 1 pixel in there.
1 pixel.
1 pixel. And that creates a line.
We're moving 1 pixel around.
1 pixel and creates a line. Look at that.
Look at that.
You don't want to weird stuff.
Again, write these things down. 1 pixel creates a line sometimes, you guys. That matters. That's why it matters.
Yeah, it's like your boat matters,
Yep.
Let's stick with white. And we might want to add some cool stuff. I don't have a copy for this. I'm just going to make this up. Normally, believe it or not, when I'm doing, let's say, a tutorial shot, I put some copy of like a quote that I saw, or like some music, like some
use lyrics.
Music.
Use lyrics for your copy. That's fun.
Yeah, and so because
why not?
Yeah, like for example, if you are doing some tutorial stuff, you normally want to just showcase the UI. Sometimes, most of the time.
Right.
So the copy doesn't really matter.
I like the idea of using song lyrics. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's better than lorem ipsum for sure.
Oh yeah.
But song lyrics I've never heard that one. That's funny.
Well, yeah, there's always the first time. And
do you think you're good at writing copy for actual?
Oh no, I'm silent.
Do you think a designer needs to know how to write copy?
Ideally, yeah.
Ideally. Okay. Guys in the chat, how's your copywriting skills? Do you try? Do you just lorem ipsum it? Do you put song lyrics? Let us know. I prefer real copy. I try my best to make it as on point to what I think their users are going to see. Because it really does make a difference how you're designing with it. But song lyrics, I'm going to try that. That's fun.
Yeah. Well, let me
It's
know how it
entertaining.
goes.
It's entertaining and it keeps you entertained when you're moving pixels around.
I also like to design listening to music, so I'm like, okay,
Same.
that's good.
What kind of music? What kind of music do you design best with?
Oh well, I design with whatever. But I'm like a EDM guy, so I listen to EDM. Or
He's an EDM guy.
sometimes I listen to rap. Jeezy.
Okay.
Super cool.
Jeezy. Love it.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's just create this and like reduce these. So we are
You're gonna have to share some playlists, some of your best designing playlists.
Definitely, they're not design playlists.
Jesus's design playlist.
Yeah. So let's
It's like a party mix. It'll be my party mix, your design mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like we got differences. That I do a lot of like slow, lo-fi. I'll listen to a little bit of hip hop and R&B before I go to rap.
The thing is that if I listen to lo-fi, I can listen to that too long. Like I
fall asleep.
I feel asleep. I feel like, oh wow.
Yeah, I get that. There's definitely moments where I'm like, I gotta change this. I think the stuff that's usually behind us right now, like on the stream, some pretty chill music going on behind us. Who knows? Maybe they'll put some G-Eazy on for you.
Yeah.
Just have a big party.
G-Eazy lyrics are not safe.
It's true.
So.
It's very true. Marissa says, I try to add copy, but I feel super self-conscious about it. Don't feel I get it. I definitely get it. It's nerve-wracking to write some good copy, and it's hard to write good copy.
Yeah.
But the more you practice it, the better you're gonna be at it. It doesn't even have to be perfect. It just needs to be, for me, it just needs to be like close to what I think they're gonna write. So if it's about like an e-commerce site, it's gonna be exactly create, fashion.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Jesus is crushing it with the copy.
I'm still thinking, I'm not sure about that. For now, let's leave it like that, but let's just send like this.
Cool. Lindsay says, I can't listen to a party jam while I'm trying to work. It's too hard to draw a straight line when I'm dancing. When you're grooving, it's too hard.
Well, that's the thing. You're like, oh yeah, I'm feeling it.
Whatever keeps you going.
Yeah.
Eric listens to rap as well. Yeah. Something about the lyricism gets you going. Keeps the creative juices flowing. What do you do to keep yourself creative and like not feel like you're how do you keep your creative juices going when you're not looking at a screen? When you're like, oh, I gotta walk away from the screen, but I still want to be like, what do you do?
When I'm not in the computer, I don't know. I normally just like go away and like
do you like take a walk? Do you like listen to music and somewhere else, or do you just are you just cool? You don't ever get that fatigue.
Well, the thing is that when you go away and like you can go for a walk, or like when you're like in that relaxed state, you feel like, oh, I might try that. Instead of like when you're in the computer, you're like pushing to like put a solution right now. Where like if you go for a walk, you can just like relax and think about it. If not, it's okay. But I don't know if that answers your question.
No, yeah. It sounds like your most of your creative energy comes from being at the computer.
Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah. Some people some designers, some creatives, they need a little bit of a reset because like then all of their creative energy is in the computer and you lose it a little bit. I know I do. If I'm staring at a screen all day and haven't looked away, need to go for a walk, need to be in nature, need to look at a tree.
Yeah.
Something.
Look at something.
Maybe listen to music is yours.
Yeah, so right now I'm just like experimenting. I might even be spending a lot of time on this screen, but you know, it's the most important screen because it's like the first impression, so first impression matters.
First impressions are everything.
Yeah.
Jesus is all about first impressions. It's keeping it real.
Yeah.
I like it.
Keeping it real.
I like this.
So,
it's a real stream today. No frills.
I might even do this and duplicate it like 1,000 times. Oops. And yeah, I think that's enough. I don't know. I think it's fine. I don't know.
Asks, any tips to improve UX writing?
Any tips to improve UX writing?
Look at other people's writing.
Yeah.
I've definitely, there's a couple books you could find. But man, it's just trying your best. I don't think I think the people who are amazing at UX and copy these are like some professional writers. So just anything that I'm gonna push, no one using lorem ipsum. Do anything you have to do not have to use lorem ipsum, even if that's using song lyrics. Try song lyrics. That's fun. And we got about 27 minutes before your portfolios need to be in or submitted. A magic person behind the scenes is gonna pick whose portfolio is gonna be submitted, and we're gonna take a look. I can't wait to see all your portfolios. It's hard.
Yeah.
How did you get to the point with your portfolio? Like, how did you feel?
Just iterating a lot.
You just iterated constantly?
Yeah, like if you see my first portfolio, it's like super crappy. But I think my first portfolio, I didn't even design it. I took a template, HTML template, but it was good enough, so you just show it, and that's it.
What are some important things about a portfolio? What do you think a portfolio needs to have?
Well, it depends of what you're looking for, and
in terms of like a job or your audience.
Yeah. Okay. So, you definitely need some personality in there. You don't want to be like, what's that? Oh, not
personality is good.
Yeah,
great.
some personality.
It's a way to like express. It's an expression of yourself. Why not throw some personality?
Yeah, you don't want to be like super cool and like, hey, I'm Jesus. Like so, adding some personality. Yeah. Personality, being spicy, sassy.
Michaela is asking. Michaela's got to go walk her dogs, but looks like she's gonna come back. You can come back and join us tomorrow, noon to 2. We'll be here.
I'll be here.
He's gonna make this e-commerce site a reality, and we're gonna sell some merch.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be quotes that Jesus has said this whole stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to music today and like put some.
Yeah, it's just gonna be song lyrics. Yeah. We're just making a merch store for our new band.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're launching our careers today. So yeah, come back tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Same time, so. Alright, well, I think we might even be done with this. I don't know, I don't feel
I'm interested in seeing how you're gonna, like, are those supposed to be the carousel sides, or are you doing an animation with that?
I mean, we can have it like infinite going, but that's gonna be too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's just see how it looks like if you just like put it in here. Just put this in here.
And why are you kind of going with this look, this feel, this, what's your inspiration here?
I think it's just like, well, the thing is just like a welcoming thing, but also like having some elements like what I say, some personality in the first screen. So that's what I'm trying to showcase in here.
Got it.
But yeah, it's getting hard. No, not easy.
It's not easy. Just a lot of iterating, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's got that like, it's got a high fashion aesthetic vibe. I feel like I could see something like this in New York.
In New York.
Yeah. Jesus is joining us all the way from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Nice. How do you feel? You like the design community out there? I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're like, I don't know.
We had
like
some
3
really
months.
amazing designers from Atlanta come out in these past couple months for the stream. I've been really lucky to get to host a lot of you guys. Very strong design community happening. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's global, worldwide.
Yeah. So for now, we're just dropping this hype thing, just like taking too much. Just drop it. We need to move on.
Yep.
So let's just drop that, and yeah, let's just like keep this pixel perfect, and we should be ready to move on.
Diego suggested maybe a dot or some type of divider between the words that you were using. But I hear what you're saying.
I don't know, maybe an arrow.
Or maybe with the lined words that you had going up and down. But you dropped that idea, so
Yeah,
it's good. We're moving through these designs.
Yeah.
The pretty normal speed that people design at, so.
Yeah, this is real, guys. This is like...
It's very real. I'm interested in seeing the swipe up that you kind of have down there, this line.
Yeah.
Seeing where it's gonna go. So we're designing. Anyone who's just joining us, we're designing, we're prototyping, we're going from concept to concept, and Jesus is showing us the ways everyone's designing nowadays. The kids are designing.
Yeah, I might even try white and keep this
I might even try white.
black. Keep the contrast, and then keep this like that. That's perfect. Yeah, I like that. I don't know, I'm feeling it.
He's feeling it.
See, guys, you just have to like experiment on it, right? And like first solution is not always the first iteration is not always the solution.
It's true. How do you feel like it goes with other designers? Do you feel like how do you feel like design iterations? Do you feel like do you work well with other designers? Do you feel like you're more of like a solo, like let me just work, or do you ever go, like, hey guys, check this out, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's just 50-50, like sometimes you need like collaboration, but sometimes you just like need to get your stuff done, so yeah, it's just like you have to be a team player, but also you need to, it's like soccer, like
oh yeah,
you need to be team player, but also you need to like how to move yourself.
That's great. It's yeah, you need to know what you're doing, but you also need to be like able to look up and be like, oh, he's there, he's open.
So yeah, kind of like that. I'm just stealing these.
Just like soccer.
Okay.
Do you play soccer?
I like soccer, yeah. But oops. It's just status indicator. Copying the dark one because I have the dark one in here.
There
so
you go. Do you mostly design for phone screens, like, or and like web, or do you ever go outside of that?
I mostly have designed more into I've designed more to web.
More to web. Okay.
Yeah, more on web. Rather than just just the mobile app. It's weird to me design mobile app. The closest that I've done is just responsive design.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing like the web version of a mobile, or the mobile experience of a web app, specifically.
Yeah,
that's
kind
good.
of. I mean.
Yeah, very different screen sizes. Different ways to approach this problem and make solutions.
Yeah. So, welcome to FC. We might even. I don't know. I'm looking into some assets, guys. So help me out. What do you guys think that a good asset will be here?
A good asset?
Yeah. Like, what do you guys think? Some collaboration.
Definitely, yeah. So you're asking us for some assistance with different assets, like you want to sign in, like what's happening? Oh, you want an arrow?
Let's see. I'm looking some arrow. Like I think adding some assets, some visual element that is not so dry and looks like more kind of like an arrow. I've seen that an arrow works a lot. So what's happening here? Okay. Oh, this is an image, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. You put like glyph of an image.
Well, maybe we can come back to assets. Maybe assets can be a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard to let it go, but you have to, So let's now do the description. So we are thinking showing this. This will grow. This is back. Okay, so let's do the grouping here. We need this. This is the swipe, and then this is swipe background. We make it a group. Command G and swipe. What's the name of swipe element?
Swipe. Name of this app's gonna be swipe in a minute. Just kidding.
What?
Just see you saying swipe a lot. Love it.
Yeah. Oh. Oops. And then let's duplicate this.
I see.
If you guys want to know, like, for duplicate, you select the airport option and shift, and you can move, and you will snap it, and you can duplicate it.
Yep.
So
very cool.
That's something.
Very, very cool.
And now let's just keep doing this. Let's move this to the
What would you
back.
say I feel like I know the answer to this question, but what would you say is like your favorite part of the design process?
Design process? What do you think is my answer?
The visual. You're
Visual.
really into the my opinion of how you.
Yeah,
I feel
really
like you're into the finalized visual form factor of design.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really. You're right. I'm really visual.
It seems that way at least. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that the part I enjoy most is just with design you are able to create an impact, and you might even start with strategy and
Yeah. What do you mean by impact for yourself?
Well, let's say you get hired for an app, and how do we make it to sell more, make the user experience more delightful, or making it pretty, because you can make something pretty, but how do you make it work? So
right, yeah.
I think that's the most important thing, and with design you're able to do that. So
you're in the game to make it work.
Yeah, well,
not just make it look pretty.
I hope that I'm doing it right. So yeah, so we duplicated that. No,
I do get that vibe from you. He wants to make it look nice, but he also wants it to make it work. He's into things working.
So yeah, I'm missing something, which is grouping this element. That's why. Let's just rename this background black. It's a good name, not a good name, but for now it works. Black. And
hello, anyone just joining us. We're here with Jesus, and we're making an e-commerce app. And it's going great. It's very high-end, very chic. And in about 15 minutes, we're going to take a break from it and look at some portfolios, some of your portfolios. So chat, please submit some portfolios if you want us to take a look at it. I really hope everyone's still doing their creative challenge, though. Just because it's a portfolio day doesn't mean you get a day off from the daily creative challenge. I got eyes on you guys.
So yeah, I'm just fixing the index of this thing. And now, wait, what? Okay, so we need to move this to the bottom. This is bottom, so when we are prototyping it, it doesn't look weird. It won't look weird.
Right.
This, we have 8 pixels, and we will keep the padding of 8 pixels on the top.
There you go.
Oops. We might even move this a little bit. Oops. Keep it like that. And
doing a swipe up.
Yeah. In case you want to learn more, fine.
Learn more, swipe up. Got it. Okay. Now a little drawer.
Yeah.
Little learning drawer. A little drawer full of knowledge.
Yeah. So let's do that for now. And
cool.
Oops. I'm just trying to go back to the arrow thing. Okay, now we got it. Mistakes in here, and let's just look for. Okay, we need these. And now a good description for this. We need some copy. Let's see. I
use a plugin called Wikify. If you go into the plugins panel, It's basically just, it takes Wikipedia text over any subject. So it's, yeah, Wikify.
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 Wikify, like Spotify Wiki?
Basically. There you go. And it just like generates based on whatever topic you give it. And it's all Wikipedia.
Huh.
So, fashion.
Let's see.
Boom.
Boom. Let's just text left. And then like just break this because this is too much.
Yeah.
So, body proportions. Cool. And I don't know. Is this like an entire article? Is that what it is?
I don't know, yeah, let's see. I think they all vary in length. How far down does it go? Oh, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but let's break this into tab. Makers, that's fine. And yeah, let's just...
So when...
Graphic.
Yeah, let's see.
Notes.
Yeah, so this is a cool little plugin if anyone needs any copy. We were just talking about copy earlier in the stream. Make your own, use song lyrics. This is just one other option. It's actual text. It's about actual stuff. Not that you need to read it, you know?
Yeah, nobody cares. You know, concept.
Concept, exactly. When you're concepting, right? You just need it to feel like it's there, and then you can show it to someone, and they can either go, yes, I'll give you money for that, or no.
Yeah.
So tell me, Jesus, what's your like dream project to work on?
My dream project.
Yeah.
What
would you love? What kind of product, or maybe not? Would you love to work on?
You mean like a client that I would like my dream project?
Yeah. We can go into that.
That's a really hard question, you know. I don't know. Well, we have. Let's see. Sarah, maybe one. I really dig into their new.
So I feel
website.
so you really like the kind of the fashion.
Yeah, I mean,
editorial world. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm also very into cars, so
very into cars. Got
any
it.
car brand that will be.
So you like more branding projects then, more using, or would you be into doing like a car like HMI?
Well, Mercedes, like they have like that editorial look because they're like a premium brand, so that would be awesome.
So the branding of them, that's your brand, making those apps work, maybe their website work well to their brand.
Yeah,
see that exactly. It's way more of a visual project than like, you know, designing the car interface itself.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, this is good. We're getting a good read on like what type of work is the most interesting to you.
Yeah. Just making this, experimenting with colors. So yeah, I mean, I spend, as you may see, I spend a lot of time making things pretty, but it's just not some highlighting to this, so it's not so dry. Like fashion, we can just highlight that word. Let's see how it looks, the contrast.
I like it.
The contrast is not optimal.
True typography wizard. He cares about it.
No, not really, but maybe this orange maybe look better. Yeah, it looks better. And yeah, it's just like, I don't know, aesthetic expression. You know, that's really important.
There's a debate in the comments around who reads the copy. I see. Someone's like, who reads the copy? Dustin's like, I don't know, who reads the copy? Vuduval's like, clients read the copy. And I have to agree with Vuduval, clients do read the copy.
Yeah, but you have to take account that this is a concept, and like, you're right.
Yeah, but I had a old boss who would read the copy. Your bosses read the copy, and if anything's spelled wrong, that's a big no-no. So people read it. Maybe you don't think people read it. People read it. I know if I find a project on Behance and it's like the copy's like doesn't make any sense, or spelled wrong, or like is lorem ipsum, I'm like, it takes me out of the experience. I think is the main thing. So you're using copy not to sell anything per se when you're using it in design, but you're using it so you can make people believe what you've made is a real thing, especially when you're concepting.
Yeah.
So So people do read it. Sorry. But I think even using something like song lyrics is cool though. Like that's interesting because it is a real sentence, and maybe it doesn't bring me out of the experience. Maybe it like helps me enjoy it a little bit more when you're showing me a concept. So I think there's something to your
Really?
A little bit. It's better than nothing, and it's better than lorem ipsum, and it's better than just random words that are spelled wrong. So.
All right. Well, so guys, we are doing here the swipe up interaction right now.
Oh, I want to see it. Can't wait.
So we are going to move this, and we are going to do a swipe, a drag maybe.
Probably more of a drag.
Animate, and yeah, we move into that one. Easing. We can have the easing.
Okay.
And we can have this back. So, element here. We can
drag it down.
This out, and yeah. This is
cool.
So let's see how it looks. So we
drag it up.
Drag it up.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
There you go. We'll just swipe up. Little learn more folder.
Yeah.
I see. You were asking us for assets for the arrow. That's what you were asking us earlier.
Well, like I was asking for something, so like right now.
I think you're on point with maybe having an arrow down there or something, because it's a little hidden.
Yeah.
Or maybe a learn more, or see more, or...
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Maybe
but,
just kind of, maybe a symbol. Or maybe, But that's cool. Nice.
Yeah, we'll leave that for later. Right now, let's just keep doing this now. Let's do prototyping, and let's just time do transition, and for this one we are making this off.
Sweet.
This out.
Love it.
Let's see. Cool. So let's see how it looks from the beginning.
Nice. There you go.
Cool. So we might add some delay so it doesn't look weird. A delay of not 5.
Cool. And you can actually, chat, if you don't know, you can actually post or like share this prototype as interactive prototype. So if you're making anything in XD, and it'd be really cool if you wanted to like play with it, you can actually do so many things to share this prototype. You can send it to someone's phone directly, have them play with it, let them know, so they can tell you how they feel about it, how it works. You can watch them use it, see if it works with them. You can send it to, I don't know, a place like Discord or a design community, and you can actually like send a working prototype. So it's not just a video, right? So, but you can also record it as a video. So it's gonna be interesting. I was gonna ask, where are you gonna put this after we're done with it? Behance or?
Yeah, Behance.
Maybe your website.
Yeah. So, just put it out there somewhere. That's the most important thing.
Exactly. Putting it out there somewhere is important. Wherever, it doesn't matter where, but put it out there, share it. So many different ways you can. It could be interactive, could not be, could be video, could be just the screens. Yeah, let's keep going.
Keep going. So now we have to log in, welcome in. Now let's get into the homepage, finally.
Finally. Love it.
So small steps, baby steps. I'm still in prototype. Let's just remove this. Oh, well, not this one. Of course. So we have the home indicator. We might even lock this. It's the ideal thing to do. Lock it and just remove it. It's still in there. So now we have the wireframe of the homepage somewhere in here. So I have some stuff in here. So I have the search bar, really important. Like if you have an e-commerce and you don't have a search bar, and that's a problem, because if somebody wants to search for a product and you don't know, or like you don't have how, then how they're gonna find the product that they want? You won't make that sell. So yeah, so I have that. I have a carousel of options, like maybe different categories, like men, women, kids, and we also might want to have like some feature image and like feature product, and a card. Like cards again, like another feature feature product. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, let's do that. And yeah. So for that, let's just keep the box. Let's just keep.
So we got a lot of cool elements that you're gonna be able to play with and build out for us. And Jesus is here for today and tomorrow, so we're gonna really get to see how this app evolves.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited.
Yeah, we only have
do
like
you
2 pages.
do you start your do you build your components separately, or do you build them in the actual design itself? Like what you're about
so the ideal thing is just to build it as you go, and once you feel like you have like 5 screens or more, then you can start making those components, like because then if you start with components, like you don't really know what the website or app is gonna look like, so it's gonna be hard.
Spoken like a true design systems guru in the making.
Yeah.
There's a lot of knowledge and research out there and ideas floating around design systems and how to do one properly and most effectively and how to disperse them to your team. It's ideal for people who are more focused on pushing a pixel.
Yeah, so
the beauty of UX, right? There's so many different ways you can approach it.
Yeah, so I ran out of ideas, so I'm looking at honey, honey. Oh, I think it's honey. Yeah. So I'm looking into like how they manage the search bar. That's the truth, guys. Like sometimes you have to like go and see other products and see what other people are doing, other designers or yeah. So just don't be afraid of going there, and maybe steal that idea, that component. Don't steal the entire thing, but just small components, small like buttons. It's something that you can always take away and like put in your product, and it's what designers do. So
nice.
For some reason, this is looking weird. Okay, no, there we go.
So you're taking a look at other apps that inspire you that are maybe similar to the one you're building, and you're trying out looking at their components, seeing how they've matched to their aesthetic, their style, which ones you think would be that you can build. Maybe you're familiar with building a certain component a certain way. Maybe certain ones look or could work. Maybe some you haven't built before, and you're like, I want to try that.
Yeah. So
searching for your reference is really great. So here's you looking through. What app is this specifically?
This is Artsy. Buy and sell original art. So it has that premium buy. Looks kind of cool.
Right.
So
it looks very cool.
Yeah. And we are looking into like some components and I'm looking if they have a search bar. That's what I'm looking at.
Right.
See, they have that small component that I was building there. That's really cool.
This drawer.
Yeah, they don't have a swipe up, so we might be in the right direction.
You might be okay. Yeah.
This is another one. I've never seen this one. We might even be able to do that. Moving.design is a link, guys, if you guys want to check it out.
What is it?
Moving.design.
Moving.design.
Yeah, if you guys want to take a look at it.
And these are just different examples of layouts of. Oh my gosh, we're at portfolio review already, and that's great. You know what? We're gonna be right back, and we're gonna review some portfolios. Cannot wait. All right, we'll see you.
All right.
Wow. You guys, what? Something weird has happened. We just took off into space.
Right.
It was pretty crazy. Welcome to portfolio review, guys. I'm gonna take this off because I can't hear myself. Air's okay. Alrighty, let's take a look at some portfolios, shall we? Hello, Abigail. So this is Abigail's Behance, and we could take a look at her Behance, and then we can also take a look at her actual portfolio, that link that she has. Right off the bat, we're looking at some of these projects. Why don't we take a look at one of these projects really quick and kind of see how she establishes her case studies.
Yeah, presentation is great.
Presentation is great, so that's
Yeah,
great.
look
So
at
it's a
that.
little bit of example of
Showcasing process, wireframes, final mockups is great. Process, yeah, that's really important.
I love
showing
it.
process.
I love it. So these are some, your portfolio doesn't just live online. It also lives on spaces like Behance or Dribbble.
Right.
So can you tell us a little bit about like when you put a Dribbble post up, what do you think is important, or a Behance post up, what do you think is important to keep, what elements are important to showcase the work? I think having these 3 projects really helps us understand what you do and where your skills are. And real preview into me wanting to learn more about you.
Yeah,
What are some things you have up on? You make sure your thumbnails are.
Yeah, well, I don't really pay much attention to the thumbnail. I think the most important is like, well, I mean, it is important, but I think the most important thing in a case study on Behance is that you are showcasing the goal, the why you did it, and the how, and also the what is just the markups, but showcasing the goal, it's really important.
The goal, the why, and the how.
Yeah, that's like the is it the golden circle or something? But yeah, like if you are doing a case study, that's super important. I don't really have case studies. That's just because it's me.
Yeah.
But it's really important. It's like,
That's to your preference.
yeah.
Yeah, giving us a good understanding. So that was your Behance. We're gonna take a look at your your actual portfolio.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what we're doing. We're reviewing portfolios. So Abigail, here we go. A little bit. Hi. Some personality. Hi. Hey Abigail. About me, UX designer. Cool.
I like it. It's right in spot to my work. Contact me. The contact form. So yeah, the ideal number to have on a portfolio.
Yeah, great. I
It's
love your about me.
6.
That's great. Ideal number is what?
6.
6.
Yeah. So.
Okay. You think, more than 6, it gets a little too much.
Yeah. So normally like 3 is fine, but normally you see 6 or.
Yeah.
I have like 7 or something. But.
And are they all the same type of project, or are they're pretty different?
That's a good question. So you want to showcase the work that you want to get. So like let's say if you want to like get some fashion thing, or like if you are very into, for example, in my case, into cars, you want to showcase projects that you've done, even if a concept, like I have a concept, but it's like Tesla, because I want to get that type of work. So you do the work that you want to
create the work that you want to do.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Showcase the work that you can do, which is important. Showing your skill and what you've done in the past, important to see who you've worked with, but also what you want to do. Your aspirational projects are just as important. Almost more important.
Yeah.
I love that your portfolio redirects to your Behance, like the Behance case study.
Look at, is that a prototype?
So it goes view more into the Behance case study, which is great, which goes into a completely interactive prototype.
That's awesome.
I love that that's like the first view as well. So why don't we do it just for fun?
Yeah, why not?
I love that. I love an interactive prototype. Especially one that maybe you worked really hard on and you're like, I'm gonna put it up there, why not? Look at that.
Yeah, you have
Cool.
to
So now we can like see what conventions you've used, how something you've made work.
In there.
Maybe you donate, maybe the monthly, maybe the yearly. Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome. What a cool concept to bring it into your Behance. Let the an already established website work for you. Like, why build out the page again?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have any feedback for Abigail?
I think it's great. I think the question is what type of work and why are you doing the portfolio? So I think it just have like some strategy on it.
Design strategy. Yep.
So I think that's like a question to ask to yourself.
Am
I showcasing the type of work that I want to get? Am I, into the description? You might extend it a little bit more and like put some personality into there. You just make it something remarkable, and maybe that either the recruiter or the people that are watching your portfolio, looking at your portfolio is like remarkable, and like they can remember you. Like, oh, I saw that. That's a Abigail with a cool interaction. Or like that's a Abigail Abigail that had, I don't know, this. She was like, I don't know, vegan, and like she was at this cool interaction of vegan or whatever.
Sure. Yeah. I think you're absolutely right on the money with all that. Showcasing what type of work you do. Yeah. And I think you're on a good track here with kind of, you're labeling it UI, UX, web redesign, a concept. That's important to showcase like a concept piece versus an actual piece that's been out in public and we've actually worked with developers, maybe a lot of people use it now. Really important to state that. And so you've started kind of labeling your work in that way. My feedback would be, honestly, I love that you redirect to Behance. That's totally cool. I would say then if you're going to use the Behance as your main portfolio, maybe you don't need to showcase them like this. Maybe you can showcase them in a different way, like maybe you can have a more interesting way to redirect. Like, hi, I'm Abigail. Would you like to see a concept piece? And here's the redirect, because you've done a great job building out these case studies on Behance. So cool approach. Yeah, because your case studies are bomb. These are great case studies, man.
God, like
you got it. Yeah, I want to see these like case studies. If you can, put them on your portfolio. But if you're using the Behance, just maybe make that redirect a little more engaging, a little more fun. Yeah, great work. I gotta say, solid case studies. It's just harder for me to get into them through your website.
Yeah, I mean, you can even put your case study in your website if you want to go deeper.
You could, Maybe that's her next step. Maybe she's in the process. That's always my favorite thing. Is like, it's not done yet. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
No one's
bad news. You always work in your portfolio.
Always. So, love it. Strong. Good start. And looks like you've done a career shift. So good luck to you.
Yeah.
One last note about typography. I do see a couple of different variations here. So we have this kind of like sans serif bold happening, which is great. Love it. Yeah. Very hip, very strong. And then you have like a really fun font that's lowercase and serif and it's fun. And so kind of, I would try to stay consistent if you can with your headers. These feels more like a header and about me. So pay attention and play around with that. There's a lot of fun you can have with your
a developer will roast you for that because they will oh, that's like 3 fonts, that's too much, too low for a page.
Right. That's the beauty of the portfolio. It can be kind of crazy and not to any standards, but you're absolutely right. Showcasing that you understand maybe if this was built out by someone, that you made it easier on them. That's a good point. Thanks for that developer mind. That's why Jesus is here to give us that. All right, the second one we got.
Oh, look at that.
Brooke. Hello, Brooke. UI UX designer. LA. Vibin'. Very cool. So you have a really great, strong Behance, I'd have to say. This is great. I'm wondering if a lot of these are real projects or maybe they're challenges.
They look like they are
Let's take a look.
More like a challenge thing.
Yes.
They're like one thing.
It's like a single page.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine, like it's still Behance is still a showcasing website.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if we go into your portfolio now, if we'll see a little more explanation behind some of these projects, because that's what I would be looking for. So this is her about. Cool.
That's cool.
Having your experience up is really great. Skills. Cool.
Yeah.
Important. To have like a resume, having a download button for your resume is always great. Sometimes recruiters use an actual PDF. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. It just depends. Let's check out your home. Scroll down. Hi there. Animation?
Yeah.
From the animation guru.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I like it.
Cool.
Simple, right in spot.
Simple.
Is it fun even moving?
Is what?
The font, like try it in, like the parallax of the font.
Oh, the parallax. Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe.
It came from the left. That's cool. Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
So it looks like a lot of your work is like a case study, which is great. Like it's totally great.
Yeah.
Case study 2, case study 3, work. Okay, so this one makes me feel like maybe this is like actual work that you've done for a client, and maybe it's more.
It's like a gallery of work.
Oh wow. Oh, I see what she did. So it's a large, oh, this is the gallery. These are the case studies. This is the gallery. Got it. I wonder if this takes you to, this takes you to
maybe
Behance.
copy, you should say view gallery instead of work.
Where?
Oh, well, I'm just saying, like, in the copy of the bottom, you should say...
Yeah. Yeah, so this is this spot here, great website. Love how it's styled. Really beautiful, strong visually. But this interaction model is a little confusing. This one's not so much, because it looks like you've built out a whole page for it.
Yeah.
Okay. But then one's like your... Ooh. A lot of that happening too. A lot of movement across the board. Let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, but I like it snapping you. So it's snapping you to the top. So
it is snapping you. It's great. I do love a good case study with a lot of explanation around why you're doing something, what it's about, project ideas, why it resonates with you. I'm a huge stickler for research. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the process, design process, is doing research. So
I like how the hierarchy and the elements, like depth, it's just like super big.
That's great.
Yeah.
Like iteration, second iterations, great, and future next steps. It's great.
Yeah.
So at a glance, can see that you know the process, the design process. You know how to create different assets for that. You can move through it. You have explanations. You can talk through it. It's great. I guess the only thing is this kind of navigation and interaction flow is a little clunky. Yes, it does snap you, but I'm a little confused over like which things live where. Maybe they're, I'm being directed to Behance, and all it's not. None of this is hard to figure out. Also, like it doesn't bother me. It doesn't stop me from thinking you're a great designer. It's just if I had to give you feedback, because I think you're a great designer. These are fun. I really like.
That's great.
Yeah, I really like your.
A suggestion that I might use is just instead of having gallery as a separate page, you can maybe add in the home page as a carousel. So
that's a great tip. That's a great idea.
And then like you
having it like here.
Well, like not at the bottom, not at the top, but maybe at the bottom after work. So it's more clear that you have work, case studies, and then you have a gallery. Yeah, kind of like that.
What is this add button?
Yeah.
So, it's more.
Look
at that. Look at that.
Yeah. So she already has it.
I think this is a link to Instagram, which is a
Instagram.
great way to do this too. So maybe gallery isn't as necessary actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? And it just goes like case studies, about, home. That's the other thing, right? You want to make your portfolio pretty easy to navigate. Because you're still a UX designer, you're still a user experience designer. So showcasing that your website can be easily used is a great way to showcase that skill.
Yeah.
Very cool though. Looks like you had some like branding work. And then these case studies are cool. Very different. Art and culture, memory loss, emergency. I like it. There's depth. There's depth to these projects. It's important.
Yeah, and then you have
a contact. Cool.
Description there.
Resume, LinkedIn. Yep. Always make sure to have all of your extra socials. You're crushing it on your Behance main page. Even if it is just like a single image, it's still, you're also a designer, so visually you're gonna get great feedback on it. I like this treatment of the text.
Yeah, it's like a mixed plain mode or something.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, I love this style.
Really clean. Crushing it, Brooke. Yeah. Looking good. You should, if you're ever interested, some Adobe Lives. Anyways, cool. Nice, thanks. Any other feedback for portfolios in general that you want to kind of mention? So these are the two. We had Abigail and Brooke.
I mean, I think that you're already doing great with having your portfolio. If you have a portfolio, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And, I think that what I said earlier is just, the strategy and like, but I think the case study is a really important part to showcasing, what you did. And so
I think you have a great overview of your knowledge in the design process and how it applies. And you're a super tight visual designer. So I'm sure you're already working, but good to know. I'd hire you. Cool. Well, great. Well, we think we have some time for you to wrap up what you're doing today. Maybe do a little more, kind of keep going with your process a little bit more, Jesus.
Oh yeah, well, so yeah, let's try to do some meet high-fi fidelity of the homepage, and then I think that will be enough to take it tomorrow from there. So let's see the box. Let's just change the pattern. First, let's go to the noun project, which is
We love the noun project here.
Yeah. So we can just search for search. You can also do the icons, but I normally
Looking glass, whatever. Yeah, search.
Yeah.
When you write search, it's
like this one. That one's like looking for one. This one might be the one. Get this icon.
Oh, you gotta sign up.
No. Let's see if this is an SVG.
There we go.
Yes,
there it is. This feels more like Jesus' world. This is comfort zone.
I don't know.
Old hacker.
This is, let's see if it's
Get into that source code.
SVG. Let's see if it works. Let's see the Finder. Can't do it. You can do it. And then arrow. And then
Drag it on in. There you go.
it works.
XD. Classic. Is it the SVG too?
It is an SVG.
Nice. Source code download. Didn't even have to log in.
Yeah.
Wow. We just saw a little hack.
So let's use our. I want to reduce. Let's see if we can. I want to reduce the line width, so I just gonna add a border and like make it white, and that will make it.
Cornelia's asking where you learned how to code.
Where did I learn it? I'm a self-taught, so it was mostly Googling. I think that's the first thing you have to learn how to Google.
He learned from Google.
Yeah, well.
He went to college in the land of Google.
So, yeah, Stack Overflow is a good resource.
What was it?
Stack Overflow.
Stack Overflow. Oh, you just peruse through Stack Overflow to just...
I mean, that's when you have like questions.
It's more of questions. Yeah, that's more of like...
More specific questions.
Right. I was going to say, like, how did you just learn from Stack Overflow? I could barely read Stack Overflow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no, you didn't take like a specific, like, you didn't do like a boot camp or anything like that? Or...
So I did like some courses online, but it was mostly like doing personal projects.
Personal projects. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. See, that's all you got to do. Is there any like aspirations to learn and more? Is there anything around design or coding that you want to learn more about? And if you do, where do you go? Where do you think you'd go for that?
Like next steps in my career?
Yeah, what's your next steps in, not even your career, just your own personal growth as a designer?
Obviously, everyone wants to like keep doing the visual stuff, but I think it's mostly I want to get into the high level of stuff.
Okay, cool.
So that's like
So more strategic design process.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
So that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, Budival says University of YouTube.
Yeah.
You learn a lot from YouTube videos as well?
Yeah. Some channels that I recommend for design. The Futures one.
We love the future over here.
Yeah.
It's not the first time they've been mentioned on our XD stream.
We have
Adobe live stream.
Yeah.
Might be another good resource.
My man Howard Pinsky, he has some...
Your man Howard Pinsky. I think if he was still in the, we'll see if he stuck around. If he says anything right now, maybe he's listening. But shout out to Howard Pinsky, good old guy. He hosted my stream. He's a good guy.
Oh, look at that. Awards. Look at that. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, awards. I saw that. Yeah. We got an award winner over here. Or a nominee. You're an award winner in my book.
It was like home honor, so that really...
I mean, it's basically an award.
It's like you won, but you didn't.
It's like you won, but you
It's
didn't.
like being in second place, you know?
Yeah, but you won, but you didn't. But also, we're mentioning you, so you kind of win.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty cool. We're really glad to have you here because of all those amazing things. And self-taught, it's one of those things where it's some people can go to a boot camp or something. If you have the discipline, you can learn a lot online.
Yeah, there's a saying in Japanese, translated says, later or sooner, discipline beats intelligence. So,
Wait, say that one more time, slower.
later or sooner, the discipline will beat the intelligence. So if you're
sooner or later, yeah.
Yeah, so if you are disciplined, doesn't matter what you do, you will learn it because you are practicing, you're being disciplined, you're being consistent. So, AJ and Smart, that's a great one. Yeah, I love
AJ and Smart.
Yeah,
cool.
Their podcast is really great. What's it called? Can't remember.
Can't remember either.
They renamed their podcast. But
Okay.
It used to be Product Breakfast Club. But yeah, the Flux is another one. Even though it's mostly Webflow oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Webflow, it's a great tool.
It's a great tool.
Yeah.
Great tool. Great tool for designers, for design-minded people to create things.
Yeah. So
Cornelian agrees. You are so winning. It's so true. So true. But you're saying design, not design, but intelligence is going to be discipline sooner or later. Is the saying, essentially. Roughly translated.
Yeah. Kind of.
Very wise. He is very wise. Cornelian's calling you very wise. I'm telling you, you've laid some knowledge on us with some brief sentences here and there that we should have written down.
So
Product Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
That's it.
Club. Yeah, but they rename it to I think it's just John and whatever the guy.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, and Behance Live or Adobe Live is a great tool as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, love it. Wow, look, you're really flying with all of this.
So I'm just doing like
even just right at the end of the stream, we're still going.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this and like this tab thing, and we might even come back later for that. We're just going to.
For some reason, I trust that this is going to look very, very good. Very, very good.
Well, I hope so.
I have a feeling we're going to see some pretty cool things, and I'm excited to hear more about what you think about design trends that are happening. Maybe not. We're going to see more visual. We're going to see more motion. We're going to talk more about your resources, how you got there, and you're inspiring the masses with your sayings. So yeah, we're kind of coming closer to the end.
That's that.
And Jesus will be here tomorrow, so no one freak out.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's here. You can find him on the internet. What's your portfolio?
So my portfolio is Sandrea.com, and a tip is just if you can get the .com of your name, that would be nice. So there you go.
There you
Some
go.
animation happening here. This is like
pretty cool cursor situation going on there. That's
oh
fun.
yeah, that took me like a week to get that working, but it's
a throwback thing that used to be really hip.
Yeah, so I have like some animation happening.
I think I think this is something actually we didn't say to the other two portfolios we looked at was your images you're sourcing. Can you go up to your projects? Really strong images.
Oh yeah.
People love images. That's everything. It's a feast for their eyes and what people are gonna click on and look at, and you got to get some good images, good stock photos. Where do you go for yours, or good actual photos?
These are like actual photos
for
of
sure.
the project.
So you had amazing photos, but for someone who doesn't, where could they go?
Well, for this one, I didn't have any photos. Like they have some photos, but I didn't have access to those photos. I'm just using mockups. So for this one, I'm just using some mockups that I found on the internet.
And you applied onto it.
Yeah, for this one, I actually bought the mockup. So,
nice.
It's a really good investment to like same for this one.
Yeah.
Some mockups that I bought, and yeah, so I have this little interaction of.
And you see how they're also the main focus of the page, of where you are in his site. It's like he wants you to see those images large and with proper dimensions and sizes.
Yeah, for this case, it's just 2 at a time, and like I have like some of the stuff that I did. In this case, I'm just reacting to like, for example, if we do this one.
It looks great. It really does look great, man. Strong website.
Yeah.
Strong portfolio. Really makes a difference. And by even just like having that, we can trust that this guy knows what he's doing. So stick around for tomorrow. Come back and join us and hang out all day. We love you. Come back and hang out with me and Jesus.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see you.
Right.
All right, see ya.
Right.